I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Inside, and it's powered home by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
To the inside. Post. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. To the...
Oh! And how about the hops Bridges has, showing off some there with the slam.
Down low. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Well, there's so much you can come to depend on with Draymond Green. Certainly skill in terms of his passing and rebounding and defense, but how about the emotion and leadership as well, guys?
Here's post. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to post. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. That one falls.
Stephen Curry, a 3-level scorer, gets a chippy right there.
Brunson looks it over. Taken away. He's all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by New York on the other end. Puts up a 3. Post shot no good. The Knicks with the lead. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. Uses the glass on the layup.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
On the wing, Curry. Six on the shot clock. To the paint. Post. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Whether he's improvising or whether he's running set plays, Steph Curry is an absolute force.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 1. Pass to post. A minute 35 left to play in the first. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Can Mr. Curry shoot the basketball? No doubt. But he's also a very willing and capable passer.
Inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's post. 6 points for him. Here's Butler. Another shot. He can't get it to go. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Deflected. And they get it back. And it's powered home by Towns. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Butler. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, let someone initiate and create for Jimmy. That's catch and shoot opportunity. That's a sweet spot.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. To the paint. And it's Butler with the jam.
Watch your head. Jimmy Butler in the house.
Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Now here's Curry. From downtown. It's not going to go for him. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Knicks. They're up by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Curry's got 5 now. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Down low. Doubled by Payton. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mr. Mitchell Robinson won't be denied. Go ahead.
And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Here's Kuminga. Oh, how about Moody with the open court finish?
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And Brunson, here we go. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Jackson Davis.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Back to Jackson Davis. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Anunoby. Back to Towns. Towns double team. 4 on the clock. Gets stolen by Hield. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. There's Jackson Davis. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bridges outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Trace Jackson Davis picks one up.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Payton. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Brunson with it. Now Podziemski defending. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Payton. To the inside. Takes a 3. Towns with a rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Inside. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Knicks trail by 3. Down low. Here's Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Bridges hits them both. Here's Podziemski. No points so far. Pass to Looney. Back to Butler. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Warriors ahead, up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Warriors leading. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I can see helping prolong his career.
This, to me, is how Butler hurts you. The athleticism, the strength, the body control, draws the whistle, still finishes the play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That's good from Butler. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
To the paint. Here's Moody. And he throws it down with one hand.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Pass to Moody. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. For the tie. Back to Hart. For the lead. Hits the three-pointer. Hart's got 5 now.
Boy, you have to like the vision from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
Left side, Pajemski. Butler surveying the floor. Moody. It counts! And the foul! Jalen Brunson picks one up.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Back to Kuminga. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. To the middle. Kicks it out, Towns. Double team on Towns. Fires the three. Looney grabs a miss. Outside Pajemski. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Pass to Brunson. From the arc. Oh, Brunson with the triple. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Down low. Here's Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Outside Hart. The steal. Butler with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Close in. Moses Moody.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. The Warriors lead by 3. Right side, Butler. To the inside. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the paint. Here's Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Inside. It's Hart on the wing. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Hart's got 8.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
– 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Knox. Jackson Davis with it. To the middle. Nice D from Bridges. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And here's Brunson from the arc. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so after 3 quarters of play, some great offensive output in this one. It's all tied up. And when we return, we'll... Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. On the take. Anunoby for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Butler on the wing. Pass to Curry. Launches it. Connects from downtown.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. He's so good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Pass to Hield. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Bridges.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Brunson. Clock at 6. The shot misses. The Warriors trailing. Outside Butler. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And here's Butler. 5 to shoot. Hield on the wing. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry's shot is off.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And it's powered home by Towns.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Left side, Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Josh Hart.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Brunson. To the inside. Towns.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Curry. And stolen by Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. There's the three. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
The three from Curry. Drains the triple.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Butler. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Hield. Just 5 to shoot. And it's New York with a rebound.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. He's so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside, Green. And stolen by Bridges. And now the Knicks on the break. Anunoby can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 6.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Right side, Curry. Inside. Here's Jackson Davis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 41 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Brunson. Ooh, poked away. Curry with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Hield from outside. The rebound by Bridges. Now Anunoby. The layup off target. And Hield puts up a deep three. And again, no good by Golden State. Outside Brunson. And gets it to fall. So New York wins it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Alan